SHMACKEMAGOB, everybody! Hey, this is a donated episode from Mr. Ron Beal. Ron wanted me to put Max Webster Universal Juveniles versus Kim Mitchell with Akimbo Alogo. Now, I've heard a lot about Max Webster because of Rush and, you know, documentaries. I believe they mention them a lot. I know they toured together. They were buddies, and hey, Rush even appears on a song. All three members appear in a song, and Geddy Lee does a little singing. And Kim Mitchell was the singer of Max Webster. Now, I have never heard this band ever in my life, you know. Heard of them, but I never really, I don't know, I have no excuse. I never went on YouTube to listen to any songs of theirs. So I am very clueless when it comes to this band. And honestly, I don't like it. I'm sorry, Ron. There's some songs that I do like, but, you know, I don't love. But honestly, this is not my thing. I hear the talent. Don't get me wrong. I hear good talent in this band. This guy's voice is good, but sometimes, I don't know. It reminds me a lot of Frank Marino. And I love Frank Marino's voice. And I believe they're from Canada. I'm sure they are. Frank Marino's from Canada. You know, I'm sorry, dude, but, you know, I did do the track by track for you. And we're going to go through this. So, obviously, I'm going to pick songs I don't like over other songs. So, I got to be honest, dude. I'm not going to fucking lie. Since you donated, let me pretend I like this. I can't do that, man. It's just I won't be able to go to sleep, you know, knowing that I'm not being true to how I really feel. But also, at the same time, I'm a firm believer in people should not give a fuck what I think if I don't like something you like. You hear that, you fucking Sammy Hagar twats? You all can love Sammy Hagar all you want, and it wouldn't offend me at all. And this Max Webster thing is way better than Sammy Hagar. So, obviously, if I don't get offended by Sammy Hagar lovers, I can't get offended by Max Webster lovers. Like Mr. Ron Beal. And I want to thank you, Ron. And please, you know, don't get offended, because if you do, then you're going to have to be a pickle whistler. You have to say, look, I'm offended. I'm a pickle whistler now. So, don't do that. Be good. Alright, so the first song is In a World of Giants. Now, right off the bat, this is a good guitar player. This fucking guy can play. And I think the song rocks pretty hard. The vocals, I think they get better on the album. I'm not really feeling his vocals on this track. And that one's going against Go for a Soda. It's a catchy song, and it's a good subject matter. You know, it's safe. It's totally safe to go for a soda, unless you're, you know, diabetic, and you shouldn't do that, unless it's Diet Coke. I like it. It's not bad, but you know what? I'm going to give it to Max on that one. All right. And by the way, I already took notes, and I already know the winner, but you know. Because I do that to albums I don't know. I sit down, I listen to a YouTube, go track by track. Alright, next track is called Check. And it's another kill and rockin' track. I like the vocals more. They're getting better on here. Like I said, it sounds like Frank Marino. I think it's a cool song. You know, so far, I'm liking it. I mean, not loving it, but I'm liking it. And that one's going against That's a Man. Mid-tempo, slow drive, and it's a rockin' track, but that blues vibe is pretty much, you know, by numbers to me. I've heard this before. And I'm going to give this one to Max again. Max Webster again. Alright, then the next song is called April in Toledo. Now, this one starts off interesting, but the bridge totally turns me off to the song. But the rest is okay. And that one's going against All We Are, All We Are, We Are, We Are, All We... I mean, no, that's Warlock. But this song is called All We Are. And I'm not feeling this one. I like the guitar, and his vocals are great. especially when he's like belting out during the song. I love the way his voice sounds on it. But the use of the keyboards turned me off, you know, and I'm going to give this one to Max Webster. Alright, next one is called Juveniles Don't Stop. Cool riff, but as a song, it's not my thing. And that's going against Diary of a Rock and Roll Man. It's a catchy tune, but as a song, it does not resonate with me. So, but I'm still going to give it to that one. So there, I'm giving Kim a point here. You know, I'll put that over Juveniles Don't Stop. Alright, next one is called Battle Scar. Now this is the one with Rush, right? Yeah. I love the intro, what Getty's doing. It's some really cool bass playing from Geddy Lee. Neil Peart on drums, Alex Lifeson on guitar. It's Rush with this dude singing, but Geddy also sings on this. You know, they do kind of like a duet type thing. And you know what? I kind of get a vibe of the first Rush album, and I also get a little bit of vibe of Caress of Steel. It's like a little meshing of both musically on this song. And it's heavy, you know, kind of slow pace, heavy. And I love there's a little section where Neil's doing things. This is a great song, actually. But I will say it does drag on a little bit too long. I mean, it could have been shaved a bit. Would have been even better. But, you know, I liked it. Alright, so the next, and that's going against Love Ties. And this one, I mean, there's so much going on in this track. All this stuff. And all of it's going way over my head, man. Don't dig it at all. Giving that one to Max Webster. Alright, now we go to side 2. Now before we go into side 2, I'm going to pick a random album. Let's go over here. This is around where the Rush albums are, so maybe I'll pick a Rush album out of here. It would be interesting if I did, right? I know I'm searching around the R's. Come on out, damn it. Signals. Yeah. I love this album, man. I don't feel like Rush has made an album this good after this, but Clockwork Angels came damn close. But this is a great, and I remember my friends, this was at the time where my friends were like, oh, they've gotten too keyboardy, I don't like it. This was the last tour I saw Rush in the 80s. I did see Test for Echoes on. I think I saw Counterparts too. But, you know, after this, even though now I love Grace Under Pressure, I didn't at the time. But I love this album, man. And the only song I don't like off it, and I used to like it, which is rare because every time I liked a song as a little kid, or as a kid or as a teenager, what have you, I like it for life. This is a very rare exception. Countdown. I used to like as a kid. Now I don't like it. It's like, to me, the album ends with The Incredible losing it. But this is a fantastic album. Yeah, it got a little more keyboardy, but it still had a punch. Love it. Favorite song on here? Chemistry. There you go. All right, let me put this back. Okay, so now we go into side 2. And the first song is called Chalkers. And this is a song that's just confusing to me. A song, it just does nothing for me. I don't like it. I don't like Chalkers. And that one's going against Feel the Burn. Again, nothing for me. But it's not as confusing, so I'll give it to is his name Kim again? Yeah, Kim. Another one for Kim. As I told you, I'm picking songs I don't like because they're better than songs I like less. Drive and Desire is the next track, and this one does connect with me, actually. You know, I feel this is a song I can sink my teeth into. It's not a bad song. I dig it. And that one's going against Lager and Ale. And this one starts off great. The chorus is okay, but I'm going to go with the Max Webster song. Alright, next is Blue River Liquor Shine. I only like the acoustic sections. I think it's really cool in the song when it gets acoustic-y. I think that part's good, but the rest, no, doesn't do anything for me. That one's going against Rumor Has It. It's a hard-driving song, not mind-blowing, but good enough to give it to that song. So another one for Kim. What do you do with the urge? This one is kind of rocky rolly, you know, and you know it's not bad, it's not great, you know, it's teetering on suck and okay. And that one's going against Caroline. Look, I'll be honest with you, Ron. Don't take offense to this, dude, because I love you, seriously. You know, I love everybody that donates. But by now I'm bored. You know, toward the end of this album, I'm like, oh, this is starting to be a mission. But the good part is, it started to be a mission on the last couple songs. Good, it wasn't that way in the beginning because it started off kind of strong and interesting. That I was kind of like, all right, maybe it'll get better, you know. But by this time, I'm like, oh, I wish this was an 8-song album. It's just not my thing. This song, what is it, Caroline? And I'm going to give that one to Max again. Alright, then the last song is Cry Out for Love. Don't like it at all. At all. And that's going against Called Off, and it's bluesy, not my thing, but I'll put it above Cry Out for Love. Okay? So, in the end, Max Webster got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Kim Mitchell got 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you go. Hey, everybody out there that's more intelligent than me when it comes to these bands, why don't you put your track by track to these albums right here and let me know your order. Even though, you know, who knows, maybe if I keep listening to it, it would grow on me. Because I only listened to it once. I gotta be honest. But I listened to it with open ears, open mind. So please leave your track by tracks in the comment section below. I'd like to know. And Ron, man, you rule, brother. You know? Hey, I like shitty music. We all love shitty music, okay? So, you know, I dig Black and Blue. You know, with Fake Fairly. I dig that band. So, I'm not one to judge anybody's musical taste because, honestly, you're right when it comes to these bands and I'm wrong. That's just the way it is. And I'm right about Black and Blue and all you are wrong. I hate them. So, stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. That's what I'm going to do. And SHMACKEMAGOB.